This is on demand video in English. Although the Hindi version is already present on the Darakaraka, and we will discuss about all the Darakaraka in English. So the first of all you have to identify the Darakaraka in your chart. Note down the lowest planet degree. The planet having lowest degree in your chart out of all the 7 Gemini Charkarakas will be your Darakaraka, and this Darakaraka will reveals about the secret of your spouse. In this video we will discuss all the Darakarakas, if they going to be happen, and what are the impacts on your married spiritual life and secret life of your spouse. Now in the Darakaraka, it shows, let me explain you characteristics of your spouse. You can know who your spouse, what is the characteristics of her. Once married, the Darakaraka can still be used to know the hidden nature of your husband and wife. And secondly thing, Rahu and Ketu are not included in this 7 Gemini Karaka. So note down these things and watch this video till end if you want to know everything. Before starting, if you need any assistance, download Jyotishgher Veda app. You can check out jyotishgher.in for free analysis. You can share your charts on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter with Vimshotri Dasha. One question, wait for 60 days. Now, first come first. Suppose the lowest planet in your chart is Mercury. Mercury is having lowest degree. You have to apply this concept in the D1 chart, Lagna chart, birth chart. It is applicable there, not in the divisional charts. Note down these things. Whatever the charts either you got from the online or from the astrologers, the degrees are always mentioned there. So if Mercury is your Darakaraka, what does Mercury represent? Mercury represents a skillful nature. It represents the person will be very versatile. It represents person will be dual minded. It represents persons will look like youthful in 40s, and he loves of joking and laughing and as well as traveling. These are the characteristics when you have Mercury as your Darkarak. Suppose the Darkarak here changes and the moon becomes your Darkarak. What does it represent about your spouse secret nature? Moon represents emotion. Moon is water and the Cancer is its zodiac sign. So lustful nature also there. Your partner loves in candlelight dinner. You're in caring and compassionate nature. Her or he has emotional needs always. Your spouse can become moody and you have to change their mood. Similar ups and downs in relations seems when moon is your Darakaraka. Now let's move to Sun. What does Sun? Sun is the soul of energy, leadership qualities, stamina, ego, and Sun represents that your marriage partner is powerful and authoritative type. He or she always have the leadership qualities. Your spouse will have the qualities of the Sun, and he or she will always try to shining among peoples in the relation in the society. So highly confident and self-esteem will be the characteristics of her. So if Sun is your Darakaraka, or you can now move to Venus. What about the Venus? Suppose Venus is your Darkarak. No matter where they are placed in your Lagna chart, note down the characteristics here. So Venus represents the good qualities. It represents the soft skills attributes. Your spouse can be designing mind, or creativity will be very high inside your spouse. So Venus represents beauty. Your husband or wife can dress good attire of dressing style. So dressing sense is very beautifully. Stylish in nature will be her or his qualities. So sexuality and pleasure is the characteristics of Venus. Hence your marriage partner will be romantic, charming and sexually magnetic. Now moves to Jupiter. Just about Jupiter, Jupiter is the lord of the Devtas. So Gyan, intelligence, wisdom and knowledge. These are the characteristics of your spouse. And spirituality. No doubt your spouse will be highly spiritual. He or she loves to be a philosopher, counselor, spiritualist and highly educated. So if we say a counselor job will be highly good for his or her. So your spouse can also be very religious and spiritual, and your spouse spirituality will raise her stamina, will raise her qualities, and it also benefits financially after marriage. So now the Mars. What about the Mars? If Mars is your Darkarak, Mars represents stout nature, fire qualities in your spouse. So aggressiveness will be the main qualities and courageous approach will be the qualities inside them. Personality of your marriage partner is very fiery, and it's like a threshold current, means a electric wave. Everything that he or she do is done with intense and flair. So full commitment is there by your spouse. So your spouse no doubt is assertive and loves taking initiative. Now about the Saturn. What does Saturn represent if the lowest degree of Saturn comes out? So your marriage partner will be disciplined because Saturn represents that. Hardworking because he is the lord of the deeds. So hardworking nature. Maturity will be very high, and he or she will look much mature than you. Since Saturn is a cold planet, no doubt you all know that your spouse, your marriage partner may come off as cold, serious and distant to other people. Sometimes your spouse will hide emotions. He or she will not show the many emotion, although he or she is suffering inside from that. So you may marry a spouse who is older than you. Also, if Darkarak is Saturn and the 7th house of your chart is disturbed, note down Saturn represents delay. So you have to wait for your marriage. So if you marry young, there may be some type of delay in getting to the altar. So Saturn delays marriage at least the age of 35 if it is your Darkarak and it is disturbed inside your chart. So these are the qualities of the Darkarakas which you can obtain by looking either married or after marriage or before marriage. So that's all for the day. Please do not share your mobile number, email address. We do not call anybody without appointment, and do not spam comments, otherwise you will be blocked. So if you are new in our world, then subscribe and press the bell notification for the latest video. That's all for the day. Jai Shani.